Coming up, we're going to be talking about some new series coming soon, including Science Fair, the series, Death and Other Details, and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. Let's jump first off into our first story about a brand new series called Death and Other Details, which is going to be coming out on January the 16th on Hulu in the United States and on Disney Plus around the world. Set amidst the glamour of the global elite, Death and Other Details centers on the brilliant and restless Imogen, who finds herself in the wrong place and the wrong time and becomes the prime suspect in a locked room murder mystery. The setting, a lavishly restored Mediterranean ocean liner. The suspects, every pampered guest and every exhausted crew member. The problem, to prove her innocent, she must partner with a man she despises, Rufus, the world's greatest detective. So we've got our first look images at this show, and also it's going to be coming with a double episode premiere, and then there'll be a new episode released each week. So expect again to see this one on Hulu, on Disney Plus in the United States, and on Disney Plus around the world. But yeah, great to see these kind of new shows coming out and just kind of getting these first looks at it. Definitely looking forward to it. But let us know, are you excited about this show? Let us know in the comments below. Disney's also released a brand new trailer for the upcoming National Geographic series Science Fair, the series, which is kind of a continuation of the Science Fair film, which came out a few years ago. It'll premiere in the United States on the National Geographic channel on December the 10th, 2023, and will be released on December the 13th on Disney Plus and Hulu in the US. No international release details have yet been announced. The series showcases students working to solve some of the world's most complex and pressing issues using science while competing for the coveted spot in the International Science and Engineering Fair, the most competitive science fair on the planet. So looking at this trailer, it definitely seems to be a lot of kids getting very excited about science, which is great. But it always feels a little bit weird to me because this is the kind of stuff that just, when I was growing up, this just wasn't a thing, and it just seems very like American. I don't know, it just seems very odd, but they seem to be very excited about it. I did enjoy the Science Fair film, which you can watch on Disney Plus now. So if you enjoyed it, you might want to check this one out as well. But if you're excited about it, let us know in the comments below. Disney's also confirmed today that the brand new 20th Century Studios film, A Haunting in Venice, is going to be coming to Disney Plus here in the UK on Wednesday, the 22nd of November. So we had a little bit of a wait here in the UK compared to the release in other countries, which got it for Halloween. I think it's maybe something to do with the fact that maybe it was doing a little bit better at the box office here, and so therefore they kept it going, because obviously it's kind of based on an Agatha Christie story. I'm looking forward to watching it when it drops next week. I kind of missed it at cinemas, so it's definitely going to be wanting to check that one out. But it's great to kind of finally have this one confirmed. But let us know, did you like A Haunting in Venice? Let us know in the comments below. It's also been revealed that Disney's Hulu has picked up the streaming rights for a brand new film from American High called Prom Dates. Prom Dates follows best friends Jessica and Hannah, who have made a pact at 13 to have the perfect senior prom. Despite the impending changes that college will bring over the next 4 years, the two are committed to honouring their prom pact. But with only 24 hours left before the big event, everything falls apart when they break up with each other's dates. Jess and Hannah are left with the one night to find new dates and live out their high school fantasies. We don't yet know when this one is going to be coming out on Hulu, and we also don't know if this one will be following other American High films in being released on Disney Plus around the world. I suspect they probably will do. Most of them have been things like Crush, Sex Appeal. So yeah, expect this one to drop in. Manuel Wants a Fight is a recent one. They're very cheap films to make, so when this is going to be coming out, who knows, because obviously with the strikes and everything like that, we've not really had any information coming out like what's been going on in it. But another kind of interesting film from American High, definitely that high school stuff. I'll be honest, I have watched some of the films, but they're definitely not, I'm not the target audience for this one. But let us know, excited about Prom Dates, let us know in the comments below. Let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. So this is on Disney Plus around the world, and on Hulu in the United States there's a brand new ABC News Studios documentary, The Lady Bird Diaries, which is telling the story of one of the most influential and least understood first ladies in history, Lady Bird Johnson, using her own audio diaries, and it's kind of looking at the after effects of the JFK assassination. I watched the trailer for this one, and it was like, I'll be honest, this is completely new to me. I've got no idea. I'd never even heard of this woman before. Again, American history doesn't tend to get told as much. When I was growing up, we didn't really cover a huge amount of it here in the UK. Yeah, so this is going to be all new on me, so I'll be checking this one out later this week. But let us know, you're going to check out this documentary. Love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. In our question of the day, which comes from BioRoid, who says, if I only have Hulu in the US, will I be kicked off the service when they merge with Disney Plus? Okay, so at the minute, you don't need to worry about anything. Hulu is going to be continuing to operate in its current format for, well, indefinitely at the minute, until Disney decide to make some changes. So I just want to kind of go over some of the basics here. So next month in December, if you are in the United States, Disney's going to be launching Hulu on Disney Plus, which is essentially bringing in Hulu content onto Disney Plus. It's not going to be everything. It's probably just going to be more like the stuff that they own, like 20th television content, 20th century movies, FX, stuff like that. And then they're going to be launching it properly in March. They're calling it a beta, but that's generally because they've not got everything worked out in terms of how it's going to be working. Hopefully we get some confirmation on how all this is going to work soon. So if you are a Hulu or a Disney streaming bundle subscriber, you're going to be able to access that Hulu content within Disney Plus. If you only have Hulu and you don't have Disney Plus, you can just carry on using Hulu for now. Now, eventually, I could see them ending up merging the two together at some point, at which point they'll have some kind of transfer system in place to get you in there. You got to remember as well that Hulu and Disney Plus, you have the same kind of like unified login system anyway. They've kind of already dealt with that. So it's much easier than they've done, like, say, for example, like Max and Discovery, which they've already done that kind of work. But again, Hulu's not going anywhere for a while. Neither is Disney Plus. It's just that Disney Plus is going to start having that Hulu content in there, and probably eventually they're going to end up realizing they don't need the two. But bringing the Hulu in, it's just a slow way of just kind of merging the stuff together. But if you're just a Hulu subscriber, you don't need to worry about the Disney Plus stuff just yet. It could be a year, maybe even 2 years away from anything happening, so don't need to worry about that. But again, Disney Plus is going to be getting that Hulu content. Don't worry about having to sign up or anything like that. It's just the terminology that they used was a little bit complicated. The simple thing that's happening in December, if you're in the US and you're a Hulu subscriber with the same user ID, you'll then have access to that content. You're not going to have all of it because some of it's going to be locked away and stuff. But if you're international, don't even have to worry about it because we've got Star. We don't need Hulu because we've already got it all. And they're basically catching up with us. So in our second question, which comes from Joe, who says, so if I'm a Hulu subscriber, will I get Disney Plus through Hulu? Now, unfortunately, that's not going to be how it's going to work. You're going to have to be in Disney Plus, and you're obviously going to have a subscription to Disney Plus and Hulu to be able to access this content. If you are just a Hulu subscriber, that's not going to work. You're only just going to get the Hulu content in the Hulu app. Essentially, this is Hulu on Disney Plus. It's not the other way around. So hopefully that clears it up. Hopefully we get some more information on this pretty soon. But yeah, it's a little bit complicated with how it's all working. But yeah, so generally you're going to have both subscriptions to be able to access this content through the one single app on Disney Plus. But nevertheless, go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.